I forgot to set one of the cameras that we used to record to clean display, meaning that in one of the shots, the camera settings and icons were showing at the top and bottom of the screen. So, to cover up my mistake, I added a progress bar to the bottom of this episode to highlight topics as we talk about them. If this is something that you like, you can let us know in the comments down below. And if you don't, then you'll only have to deal with it for this one episode, and I just thought I should mention that. I should probably also mention that I had to blur out some icons above Meghan's head, so there will be a blurry box above her head. And she will also be wearing an eye patch. Those things are completely unrelated, but either way, thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And without further ado, welcome to episode 25 of Volume 1. This one's a hitter. Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Volume 1, the anime and manga podcast where we review the first volume of a brand new manga each week. My name is Josh Michaels, or as my dad calls me, Joshwita, because I'm a little girl, he says. And today I'm joined by
Meghan, Megamind Evil.
Cody Decker.
The only regular one here. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode. If it's your first time here, welcome back. And no, Meghan does not always wear an eye patch.
No, I mean I might now. I mean
I've gotten
a couple compliments. I think it just wards off anyone from talking to me. So
Definitely.
It's pretty cool.
Definitely. And with your yellow shirt, it is a very evil Morty vibe that you're putting out there. So,
and I like that I can't see Cody at all.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting an eye patch just so I don't have to fucking see Cody. You know what I mean?
You have to put it on both eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody,
It's
it was
okay,
a joke.
Cody.
No,
It was a joke.
this is a fun bit.
Yeah.
It's a fun bit.
Yeah, it is very fun. I have fun, making fun of my friends. I'm sorry that since the camera's turned on, you're all of a sudden playing the victim, but before the cameras were rolling, you were just bullying everybody.
Well, I'm being outnumbered here. Normally, I have someone on my side.
I doubt it. And speaking of doubt, that's the name of the manga that we're going to be reviewing in today's episode. It's called Doubt. No punctuation at the end, just doubt. Punctuations are a red flag over here at Volume 1, considering Blame, ! Was a terrible manga.
Terrible.
In my opinion.
In your opinion.
Beautifully drawn architecture, but the characters were weird and the story was boring. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about, well, first of all, we have some housekeeping that I want to clear up. The manga that I'm apparently reviewing is not called Magi. It's called Magi. And I thought it was an Aladdin story because it sounded very similar to Disney's Aladdin, but it's not. It seems pretty fun and pretty cool. I've done a little bit of research on it and I'm excited.
So the synopsis that you read the last episode, so you're saying that it's not that.
No, it is that.
Oh, so
But
it is like...
It's a little bit different, though. He has a flute, and Sinbad is in it.
Sinbad, the actor?
No.
Oh.
But there is a...
The pirate.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I saw him on a plane.
Sinbad?
Yeah.
The pirate.
I opened for Sinbad. No big deal.
Holy shit.
Did you?
Yeah, I really did.
Now, when you say open, do you mean you went before him or you actually opened for him?
You opened the door for him. When he
No,
was
I
walking
did
in.
a set before him, and I brought him out.
And you were designed to be the opener?
Not initially, but I had to go backstage and meet him and ask him if I could open for him, and he said, yeah.
That's
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Little humble flex.
Oh, yeah.
Right
It's
there.
not humble. You bragged about something. Just brag. It's
Hey,
fine.
Sinbad was
All
brought
right.
in the conversation. If I opened for Sinbad, I would definitely
It was natural. I
talk
brought it
my
up
story.
naturally.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw Bill Burr at a mic once.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but okay.
Yeah, but it's Bill Burr.
But Burr's cool.
I snuck into a room to see him.
That is cool.
Yeah. Megan?
I saw Sinbad on a plane.
Also, Cody, he ran into a little bit of a pickle. Speaking of
Cucumbers?
Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you referring to that to?
Because the manga that he was apparently supposed to be reviewing next week isn't a manga at all.
Yeah, it turned I wanted to do
Classic Cody.
a fun thing where I just click something random off a list. It turns out the consequence of that would be not finding out there's no manga.
Yeah, and thank you. One of our listeners, Felipe, shout out Felipe, the GOAT.
The goat.
He was kind enough. You know what's fucked up, Cody? Is our listeners do more research than you
Yeah,
do.
literally.
I was ready, dude, because whenever Cody recommends a manga, I gotta bust out my archaeology kit, dude. Get my little fucking duster ready, because it's gonna be an old ass manga, you know. And I was excited, but come to find out, it's not even a manga.
Bruh. Total bruh moment.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like one of the first types of stories like that.
Okay, like what list did you get it from though? Like what list were you picking out random?
I was on a forum and it was like list of things specifically something that one guy made a list of things he would prefer, like he likes. So I clicked I just selected one of those. Now I didn't check if it was a manga or if it even existed actually.
I'm going to send you a link.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could choose off of that list.
Yeah, and we're going to put like random shit on there too. And we're just going to see if you fall for it. Because it seems like you just click links and believe everything that the internet tells you.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed, I would think like, oh, this is like an early type of I don't know what you call those things where someone's walking down the street and they're like, oh, now I can rewind my death and I'm the worst character in my own series, one of those stories. And so I just assumed that there would have been a manga.
Okay. I get what you're putting down. I'm
the
picking
eye
up what you're
patch
putting
is
down.
really like, it's like camera 1, camera 2, so that like hit me like later your fucking reaction. Okay.
People should wear eye patches and feel like they're in maybe a movie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely living the movie lifestyle right now.
What was I going to say, Cody? Oh, so you decided to switch now. And so we're
Well, to be clear, you guys decided to switch and pick the manga I'm reading as my punishment.
Now. Well, okay. The way you worded it right now kind of is true. But also...
yeah, generally speaking, there's nothing wrong.
It was the same listener that did the work and put in the work and did the research that recommended Dungeon Meshi.
Yes, Dungeon Meshi.
Which, now he did say that we might like it more than you will like it. And he's probably going to be right about this because he's been hitting nothing but home runs. And, but either way.
But it's a Chainsaw Man.
The
creator of Chainsaw Man likes it.
Is a fan. And
so
you're a fan of Chainsaw Man.
So you should,
and it's got
like
RPG bullshit or whatever you like in it, so.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll probably like it.
Yeah.
One more thing I wanted to clear up before we moved on, too, was that we had a YouTube comment, because we're on YouTube now. We had a YouTube comment.
What,
was that a soundboard? That was a good sound. That was a good sound.
Nights of
the Judgment Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get the Judgment Nights song on a soundboard. But we had a comment on our last video when we talked about the author of Act Age being arrested and the manga getting canceled officially. They mentioned to us that they linked us to an article mentioning that there are, I don't want to say there are people that are interested in the manga continuing, but there's a possibility of the manga continuing because the author, it's obviously drawn and written by two separate people. Also kind of weird that it's drawn by a dude or drawn by a woman and written by a dude. If I was the woman, I would feel extremely uncomfortable having my name tied to a series where this fucking dude is diddling people in the street.
And just that series in general.
Thank you. And that
I feel bad for her.
Bro, she is so talented. I even think I said it in our Act Age review that her artwork is amazing. She's super talented. Her artwork is beautiful.
Yeah, Act Age was literally the worst part about Act Age was the writing.
Yeah,
I think
that would be funny to like write a manga about like people who draw mangas, and then as the drawer you have no say in the story, so you're just being forced to like someone does the Act Age version of drawing a manga.
Yeah,
and that person's like, this isn't at all what happens. You have to spend like a week on some dumb scene where guys like, whoa, am I in a fantasy setting right now? Because the way you're drawing this is so vivid.
I do want to look up this author's name real quick too, or not the author. Fuck that guy. The artist's name.
Yeah.
I think what they should do if they're gonna keep the artwork is they just dub over the lines with like a better written story.
I mean, yeah, because then that kind of gets rid of him having anything to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Because they were saying that he could take the intellectual property to another publisher and that they could just hire another artist. All that artist would have to do would be to come up with new character designs because apparently she still owns the character designs because she created them. So they would just have to make the characters look different. But also, if he continues to write Act Age through another publisher, don't read it.
Yeah.
Don't support it.
No.
Yeah,
And
because
also,
everything
don't
aside, the most important thing to get out of this is he is a bad writer.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna like, okay, I'm gonna, throw my morals in the trash for a bad manga.
Dude,
Just don't do
right?
it. Just
At
don't.
least do it for a good manga.
Yeah.
If someone's getting molested.
No.
Yeah, if it's something that you already like, then hey, look, separate the art from the artist. But if it's already, this is bad, so like the whole thing
This is bad.
should be thrown out.
Yeah.
It should be thrown out in the trash. I mean, hopefully she can do something else. I just don't think that she probably is uncomfortable. I don't know if she would want to continue it.
Yeah.
Unless you changed all the characters,
Bro,
which is kind of like,
no.
what?
Hell no. Anyway, her name is Shiro Usazaki. She has a Twitter. She has social media. Support her because her artwork is amazing and she should be working right now. And that's what I was talking about last time too, is it's fucked up that just because this guy likes 14-year-olds or whatever, that she has to lose a job.
Yeah, stupid.
And so let's band together.
Support Shiro.
And support Shiro. Hashtag support Shiro.
Hashtag support Shiro.
Anyway.
Definitely.
We got a dope manga that we're reviewing today, and it's Megan's week to review, and the title of the manga is Doubt. Megan, take it away.
Doubt. No punctuation. There were a couple that were called Doubt, and it had like an exclamation mark, and I was like, why?
I had a hard time kind of finding it because there were it seemed like there were a couple manga called Doubt.
There's a lot for whatever. I don't know. Whatever. But it's funny because like I saw this mentioned by the Anime Man. Like he was going through his like manga collection. He was like, "Doubt's really good." And I
never heard of that guy.
Huh.
Just kidding.
Shut up. No one's ever heard of him. But yeah, I saw him kind of mention it, and I like the. You don't know who? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Cody.
Cody.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe that. Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Okay, we'll show you after.
Okay.
He's been he's like a huge YouTube anime YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's like one of the biggest, I think.
He's like maybe the big three.
Yeah. He is just all the big three.
He's all of them in one.
He lives in Japan and he does like
Wait,
videos.
are there 3 of those guys?
Yeah.
There are 3 of those guys.
So there is an actual big 3.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but
I mean, we're coming up though.
yeah.
Go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, go subscribe
please.
to our YouTube channel so we can fucking beat Trash Days.
Yeah.
Right now we're side characters in a spin-off series, but
Yeah.
we'll eventually some sort of crossover.
Yeah. But then we end up becoming the more popular series.
For sure that'll happen.
Yeah, for sure that'll happen.
Dope. Okay, but yeah, it's dope. I think that will happen. The genres are horror, mature, mystery, psychological. The author is Tonogai Yoshiki, and it was released in 2013 of November.
Yeah.
Which is a decent amount of time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't seem like it, but it kind of is.
Yeah, 7 years ago?
Yeah, 7 years ago. And I think it ended in 2016. I could be wrong about that. But here's a synopsis, though. Rabbit Doubt has taken Tokyo by storm. In this cell phone survival game, players grouped together are rabbits, tasked with hunting down the wolf hidden amongst them. Unless the rabbits can identify their predator, the wolf will eliminate one of them every turn until the colony is wiped out. So it's about, a game on their cell phones that they play. And
yeah, straight out of the gate, me and Cody were talking before we started recording about this feeling like a game that we've both played before.
Really?
I played this game called Mafia at a party one time. Have you ever played Mafia?
Yes, it's exactly like Mafia.
It's
similar.
Mafia's so fun, by the way. But Cody said it was compared to some fucking theater game he played.
Yeah, that one was called Assassin, and I think it's the exact same thing.
But you had to hold
Assassin
fingers up, right?
Yeah, you hold fingers up, and then the assassin, like if he gets you, you got, and then you have to figure out who he is before he gets everyone.
Yeah, because I think it's similar in Mafia. You put your heads down. 2 people are the Mafia members. Everybody closes their eyes, puts their heads down, and they point at somebody. That person's dead, and then you have to figure out who is the Mafia member. But you're doing it through conversation. The only rule is everybody's assigned their role, and then after that, you can swindle your way out of being found. You can just kind of make shit up like, why would I be the Mafia member? I mean, why would I kill that?
It's like Clue.
Yeah, but it's really, really fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So it gave me Mafia vibes, and it gave me kind of Saw vibes too.
Oh, definitely.
And The Cube.
Yes, which is a movie, Megan, you haven't seen, right?
No.
Cody, describe the cube.
So these people wake up in a cube, and then there's doors on each side of the cube, and then each door opens up to another cube.
Now,
And then that's the movie.
my problem is that you don't like that movie.
It's a dumb movie because they open up a door and they're like, oh, this is the flamethrower cube, and then someone dies. I'm like, so there's no strategy that can go into this. You just hope the next cube you walk into is the cube home.
What year did it come out?
It seems like a 2001 thing.
I'm gonna say it was a '90s movie, but I could be wrong.
Maybe it's either I'll say either 2001 or 1987.
Mm.
Let's see. It came out in 1998.
Hey.
And I thought it was a pretty cool movie, but
I came out in 1982.
Did you really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you came out of your own cube in
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That if you dissect that joke,
Mhm.
it could be really bad what I just said. Because another euphemism for vaginas is a box.
Yeah, it's so much so that you don't have to explain it.
Yeah, literally, I think everyone.
Sorry
Got
about
it.
that. Sorry about that, guys. And
okay, anyway.
Some would say it was the flamethrower one, too.
Some would say we should move on.
Yeah, you're right. Some would say you're right. Some would say you're absolutely
Most
right.
would say.
Majority.
Everyone.
Majority.
Everyone, stop, please.
We'll stop. This is why you can't even talk about the cube with this guy, because he'll go off on one of his famous rants.
I like
Oh,
cubes,
no.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what were your general thoughts on it? You read 3 chapters.
Yeah.
And you read
4.
chapters. Cool.
But you go, Cody. I want to know what you thought about it.
It was good. I'm worried that it's obvious what's happening because there are some like setups and like characters. I'm like, hopefully it's not as obvious the twists that are going to happen in these types of stories.
Yeah.
I do want to find out what happens, which is why it was like I'm either going to read 3 chapters or I'm going to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's short. It's only 4 volumes, so
Yeah.
you
Which-
can definitely. It's doable.
which makes sense for a mystery. 'Cause
Yeah. Why would it go on?
Absolutely.
Imagine being into a mystery series, but it's like One Piece where it's like you're on the 1000th issue now.
You have
It's
no
like,
idea.
Just
what's
that goddamn wolf.
Just tell me who the wolf is, man.
Yeah.
Why are they going to an island?
They do have spin-offs, though. I think there's one called Judge. That's a spin-off series. That's the same thing. I was kind of in the same boat that you were. I liked it, and I read 2 chapters last night, and that was gonna be it. But then I woke up this morning before you guys came, and I was like, I gotta read more. And I read the 3rd one, and then I had time to read one more, and so I read one more. And I was kind of the mindset, like if you guys wouldn't have shown up when you showed up, even though Cody was late, I would have continued to read and
Half
maybe read
the
more chapters.
60 freeway is under construction.
Mhm.
Because despite everyone talking about how they're staying inside, somehow there's a lot of traffic on weekends.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
starting to
So,
ramp up again.
Yeah,
I remember when there was no traffic. It was so beautiful.
I feel like it didn't last for very long.
Oh, so gorgeous.
And despite the fact that like no one's working, somehow there's still a lot of traffic in the mornings on weekdays.
I mean,
So,
it's all those fucking,
it's
it's all
almost
those
like-
TikTokers going to all those parties. You know?
Yes. It's like all those people talking about how like, oh, we need to stay inside, just aren't staying inside.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I read 4 chapters. I would have read more if I had more time. Dude, I didn't think I was gonna like it because it seemed like a Saw story. It seemed like a story that had been done before. It didn't seem like the characters were even that interesting. And to be honest, I don't think they were really drawn that well. I think that there's nothing that made them interesting, at least aesthetically.
In this one?
Yeah.
What about Ray?
What was the thing coming out of her head the whole goddamn time? She had this,
Oh no, that's not Ray. That's the
Oh, Ray-
childhood
oh,
friend
yeah.
or whatever.
Ray's
She
the
had
one
like a
in the-
ribbon. Ray's the one in the wheelchair.
in the wheelchair.
She's so cute.
Which 2 things about Ray. Not about Ray, about the girl with the ribbon in
Yeah.
her hair. When they first meet her, she's shopping with her dad.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, hey, why are you here?" And she's like, "Oh, my dad is I did really well on my test and my dad is treating me. He's buying me whatever I want."
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh, that must be really cool. You must have a really good relationship with your dad." And she's like, "I do." And then he's like, "Anyway, you want to come with me and my friends and fucking go to this karaoke bar?" And then she leaves.
Yeah.
So her dad is at a store somewhere going like, I wanted to do something nice for my daughter. Where did she go?
It doesn't make any sense. Like
But-
I don't. Well,
Well, they
I
did
mean,
say he
it-
was a cop, so he was probably off beating somebody.
Oh, that's a good point.
oh,
Yeah,
Fuck her dad.
Fuck her dad.
He's on cop time, which means like you could be take like an hour and a half to beat someone for like littering.
Oh my
so.
god.
Yeah, it usually takes a while.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, fuck that girl's dad. But anyway, yeah, I mean, honestly, after reading the first volume, it kind of makes sense why she goes, but that's not really a spoiler. It's kind of.
If I had to guess, is he actually abusive and he buys her love with money?
No.
Okay.
It's not with the dad. Not with the dad. It's just her being there, like in general.
Okay.
Like, you know how it's kind of like spur of the
she's
moment.
the Hokage?
Yeah, she's the Hokage. It was spur of the moment. The girl was like, "Why don't you come with us? Like, I know you're not a member of the game that we play, but why don't you fucking come with us?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Sure."
Wait, she wasn't even
No.
Yeah, she wasn't
No.
even in the game, and that
No.
one, I think, blonde girl.
Yeah, the blonde-haired girl.
She invited her last minute, and she was like, "Okay, I'll go with you."
Yeah.
in? This is why you never join people on last-minute plans. I think that could be the
Yeah.
moral you could take from this story.
And Cody was actually describing this whole entire story as a what did you call it? An allegory for.
I know I said this like 10 minutes ago, but I don't remember what I said.
Well, you described this whole series as an allegory for life because, life sometimes feels like being trapped in a room with people that you want to have nothing to do with.
Oh yeah. I wish I remembered.
Did you
that.
say that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, you were in the room.
Oh, was I? I
Either
don't
way,
remember.
it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
But,
I just have a bad memory.
But yeah, and then Ray is the girl who's in the wheelchair, which, by the way, was strange that all these dudes just started hitting on her immediately.
I know. Literally, I know. Like, I was just like, what?
She's
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, yeah, that's what they kept saying. Like, you're cute. And the other guy, the blonde guy, is kind of like a dick, and he's annoying. I don't
Which
like
I
him.
liked his character introduction where it was another one of those like, hey, you slightly bumped into me. I will literally murder you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is another classic Japanese high schooler just
Just
going.
mad
But
as
he's
fuck.
and he's like that all the time.
No,
Yeah.
they said it was like it was a bit he was doing.
No, but then you read up to chapter 3. Like he didn't become less of a dick over the series, over the chapters.
We'll go into that, but I disagree.
What?
All right, that's hot take.
That's
Well,
a hot
except
take.
except for when it comes to that girl.
Yeah, well then outside of the karaoke bar, he was like, I don't know. She said that he was making her uncomfortable by like insisting that she go out.
No,
with him
yeah,
or
he was
something.
like literally looking down on her because she is in a wheelchair, and he's like, "Go out with me," and she's like,
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah, but you just showed us gifts of people doing that with Bakugo.
"Okay, that's a kabadon, and that is consensual."
yeah. Let me just say
Yeah,
this
but like
real
in their
quick.
fantasy, it's
Oh,
not.
no, yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
fantasy,
no, no,
it's
no,
not
no.
consensual.
Yeah, if you've seen those videos of the TikToks of like the women my age or older
Yeah.
getting like kabadon by like high school anime characters, it's not a good look.
Yeah, dude, it's also pretty sexual and
That's what it is.
and the guys like first of all, the one you showed us with Bakugo's not that tall.
No.
And he I
Ew.
mean,
His like My Hero fucking mouth, you know,
Yeah.
where they're kind of like a beak. It's like weird.
yeah, especially like juxtaposed to this like human girl.
Woman. Yeah. There's
woman,
worse ones.
yeah.
There's way worse ones. Like that shadow one I showed you. That was cool, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
The one
cool
with
is the first
Yeah,
word
yeah.
that came to mind when I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah. And she like had like a leash.
it was shadows.
I'm pretty sure that was also in the dark, and I'm pretty sure that was Meghan. Now that I think of it.
No.
Honestly, I do think the one with Gone was you.
Oh, I love that. That one's wholesome. Okay, everyone. Okay, people
Yeah.
like you're trying to make me out like some fucking weirdo pervert,
Hey,
but
no.
I just want
Some sort
to.
of act age author.
Don't even. Wow.
Age off.
Really gonna compare me to that scoundrel?
We'll make
huh?
that the new phrase for.
No.
You, know,
I loved act underage, dude. That was so funny when you put that in our group chat.
you remember a lot of stuff I say, and then
I think you're funny, Cody.
Thank you. Yeah, act underage is like a pun you can do
Yeah.
for
Don't support him. Don't
it's
support
a
him.
fun spin on his pedophilia.
That's a fun spin on a very dark situation.
And that's
Jesus.
what you have to do.
It's
A
really
fun
Oh,
spin
man.
on a dark scenario. Shadow the Hedgehog.
So Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
and also,
Let me show you what ultimate power is.
yeah, which that'll get the ladies.
brings a whole new context to that phrase,
Dude,
now.
and she had to go on the floor because he's short as
Wow. I think Meghan watched that too many times. I don't want to
I
imagine her watching that alone either.
love it so much.
I think that's what gave her fucking pink eye or whatever. She was just watching it.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
pink eye. Okay, it's a sty.
That video was so dirty. It was like,
Yeah,
you
she's
know.
got pink sty.
I don't have.
It is a legitimate reason she's wearing an eye patch.
Oh yeah, well you didn't
This
address
isn't
that at all.
This isn't a bit. There's
yeah.
a reason.
I had a sty and I'm only wearing makeup on one side, so it'd be funny if I didn't have it. But I also thought, hey, it'd be funny if I have it because I wrote this game that we're gonna play later, and I'm like gonna be like the dungeon master, and I was like, I'm gonna like change my like identity and like my persona is gonna
I can't.
be cool.
I can't wait. What were your general thoughts, Megan, when you first read this?
I love psychological manga anime where they're like the characters are put in positions where they literally have to just like you just go into human mode, primal mode. You're like, I gotta survive. Fuck all these other people. I gotta get my shit. And people do crazy things when they're put under pressure. So I like seeing that unravel in like reading or watching. I love seeing that. Like Death Parade is a good example. Like stuff like that where it's like, oh, we were like, we put on this face, how we, love each other and like you want to like help people. But then when you like death comes into the picture and you think that you might die, you don't care about anyone. I mean, like some people, it happens, but it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I thought Death Parade was a fucking masterpiece. I love Death Parade.
It does not get enough recognition.
Yeah. But because this is a little different, similar in the fact that it's showing humans put in this really tough situation where they have to just become primal, you know. But also one of the first things that anybody wants to do in that situation, which they did in this manga, was try to escape. Just play the game, dude. Let's get out.
They didn't even, I mean, they kind of knew what was happening like later. And like Cody said, it's cool that it's like in real life and they're not just put in like a virtual world. Like they're actually like got kidnapped and they're playing the game in, real life.
Because the game is sort of like it's like an app.
Yeah, it's an app and it's literally just like bunny characters and you do the same shit.
I thought it was gonna be like, because I watched the first episode of, I think it was Darwin's Game that I watched the first episode of.
I dropped that.
And it starts with like, a character chasing this other guy down an alley, but the character's like a hologram. He's like glitching in and out. So it seems like, and I only watched the first episode, it seems like these characters are coming from the video game, or there's some virtual sort of world, or this virtual.
I don't think so. I think that they got, because when they're in the karaoke bar.
No, but I mean in Darwin's Game.
Oh, in Darwin, that is.
Yeah,
I think that they, or like a time frame is set, and if you have the app, you're transported and you're able to be that virtual because they have like powers and stuff, and I don't think they can use them the whole time.
Yeah,
because they're not playing the game constantly. Because it's when you go to like the area and the match, I think that's when it like activates and you're put in that.
Yeah. But this was nothing like that. I thought it was going to be similar because it was a phone game, but it's like it just looks like what's the game when it's not when they're not trapped in a room?
That's what I was trying, because it's like, as far as I can tell, it's like Pokemon Go, but you're trying to find other players, and then whoever is assigned to be the killer is also trying to find other players, and then you play a game when you find someone to decide, and then you like, if you're the killer, you kill them, and if not, you nothing happens, and then they all get beaten with a wrench and they wake up in a room.
Well, it did seem like they had played that game before, but it had not gotten to that level.
And I guess because they did meet up, that's like, if they didn't meet up, they would have not gotten kidnapped and put in that position. So I think that them meeting up like activated the game.
Yeah, they got kidnapped in a business.
Yeah, in a karaoke bar.
Yeah,
by a rabbit.
There's a lot of interesting, intricate like clues that you're getting first off, because like, when he mentioned that they got kidnapped and he got hit in the head with the wrench, but they're saying that he got drugged, so it's like he said that he got drugged but he got hit in the head, so there's like things that don't add up that you're trying to like piece together.
Okay, yeah, is that, well, I thought only he got beaten with a wrench,
and everybody else got drugged.
Like, I get the one guy getting like ambushed with a drug in the bathroom, but then like everyone also like individually went to go check.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's like, that's why it's cool. It's kind of like giving you hints and stuff, but
I think I don't know. It just did seem like they'd played that game before, because that one character made the comment like, "Oh yeah, whenever so and so's the wolf, he always goes after." I
wrote that
first.
down, and he didn't show up until later.
Yeah.
which is obviously like that was not my favorite, least favorite part. It was just like, oh, how convenient. The guy that wasn't there is now here, and he knows all the fucking answers to everything, and everyone's just gonna think that it's him.
Yeah.
And he has glasses.
And he has glasses.
And it was just like blatant. It's just like
That's why I was like, okay, for sure it's not this guy because this is so obvious.
Exactly.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, and I don't know. I mean, you read just volume 1, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they revealed this or not. Don't tell me if they did, but I kind of have a feeling that maybe none of them are the wolf. But I don't know.
I've got. I mean, are we gonna get? Because I mean, neither of us know for sure. So
I don't know for sure, but I have an inkling. There is like a clue that they all have something and one person doesn't.
So this isn't.
Well, I got that far.
Yeah.
This can't. Well, it kind of could be spoilers, I guess. But like, if we don't know. But I have 2 guesses as to who it is.
Okay. Do you want to do it now? Do you want to guess now?
Should we say that for the spoiler side? Or?
Let's save it for a little bit later.
Yeah.
And figure out who.
So what were your like favorite parts so far?
I think my favorite part was my least favorite part. I'll say for sure is that it just seemed very standard, sort of psychological Saw game kind of thing. And like I said earlier, the characters weren't super interesting to me. They kind of hint at the girl in the wheelchair having been on some like America's Got Talent show or something.
Dude,
like
her
that.
story's insane.
And then she tried to kill herself.
And then it didn't work.
Yeah, and that's why she's in a wheelchair.
It only worked for her legs.
Yeah, she killed her legs. She successfully killed her legs. But yeah, I didn't like that. It seemed like such a what do you call it? I guess such
kind of basic. It was basic, like textbook.
Yeah.
Saw type. Oh, we got kidnapped and we got to find a way out. It's kind of like.
Yeah, but my favorite thing about it, damn, dude, I don't know. My favorite thing about it, I guess, was that they added, they kind of added a few things that made it more interesting, like the barcodes. These are like super light spoilers, by the way. They gave like the characters barcodes to open door. Like they added their own spin to it, but you have to when you're writing that kind of story. So I don't even know if that's my favorite part. Like, the one girl had like the barcode like on her titty or whatever, and she would have to press it up against the door to open doors. I mean, I really remember that part a lot. And yeah, other people had it in other places, but I really remember that one.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna. This is gonna sound weird. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I also can't really put my finger on a favorite part.
Yeah, I had a hard time thinking of my least favorite part.
Okay, what were your guys's?
Well, I'll save it for the spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of. This is the problem with a thriller.
Yeah, literally.
It's like a whodunit.
Everything besides the setup, it spoils the thrill.
Pretty much. I mean, honestly, it's not that huge of a thing, but it is kind of like, oh shit, like the oh shit moment. You're like, oh.
Well, right now, I mean, at least where I'm at in chapter 4, you're still just been given breadcrumbs of like what's happening. You still don't know what's happening, and you're learning more about the situation they're in. And so, like, I can't really say I have a favorite thing about it, but that doesn't mean I don't like it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted to keep reading it because it is interesting, and it's very easy to make that story uninteresting by being textbook and by being predictable, and it does offer like new spins on that sort of rehashed story.
Yeah, I like that the barcodes that you can only open one door. Is it like each person can only open like a certain door with their barcode?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and that was cool. And also just the rabbits, the bunny suit, the head is cool. I mean, it's just like literally things to not make it boring.
That's exactly right.
It's just like, oh, let's throw some things in here to not make it basic, but it's still kind of basic. Well, it's fine, but I think like obviously like I'm probably gonna definitely keep reading because I want to fucking know who done it.
Yeah, the last chapter I read, chapter 4, they ended on a panel that does lead you to believe that somebody is up to something, and it shows you who that person is, but I have a feeling again that it's a misdirect, it's a red herring kind of thing, because I don't know. What they show you is like a person hiding something behind their back. And it's like,
Yeah,
okay, well,
really, they're hiding a letter that says "Thank you guys for trusting me."
dude, yes,
It's one of those.
they
things.
do that shit all the time. Yeah, so I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna try to think of some questions. Cody, do you have any questions? Because
Yeah, do you have any questions?
it is hard though. You're right to not ask anything that would reveal too much.
So, because there are a couple of things that seem like this is either a writing issue or they're setting up a plot point, and without having read the full volume, I don't know. Because but yeah, it's kind of. I think everything after chapter 2 and most things should be considered a spoiler.
But I think like kind of light spoiler, you know.
Yeah,
It's also the first.
Oh, I didn't also like that. They're like, oh, she's like answering the phone or like calling somebody. She's like, oh, I'm just with friends. And they're like all fucking like buddy now with the players. Like
that was because if you don't know the synopsis of that is like, oh, it's a nice slice of life of a former child star like forming connections with people again. And
yeah,
and
also that might be a red herring too. That those just like, oh, poor me, like.
Oh.
I'm gonna give my full ass sad ass backstory, and the other guy was just like, "Fuck your backstory, fuck you, you are a liar."
Yeah, dude, because it could be one of those situations where they're giving you all of these obvious sort of like it obviously can't be this person, it obviously can't be that person. But if you make every character and obviously it can't be that person, then it has to be one of them, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that movie Knives Out with Daniel Craig? That was kind of
no.
Yeah. That was kind of like a whodunit, and my biggest problems with whodunits is when they try to get too clever with their answer, and it's like, okay, well technically it wasn't any of them. It was like some sort of I don't know.
Yeah, it's like we never would have guessed that. Oh, it's like
because
fun,
they
I
don't
guess.
want the audience to figure it out.
Yeah, the twist, but it's like so far fetched. You're just like,
yeah,
you didn't fucking just twist it. You bopped it.
The actual person who did it was the door greeter that you saw in the beginning and then never again.
Yeah, he was in it for one frame, and actually he didn't even really do it. It was his evil twin that we never met.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah,
don't like that.
Knives Out ends?
No, Knives Out was really good. I think they gave you a really like enough clues. Any character could have done it. They gave you a reason as to why anybody could have done it. Good reasons why. And then one of them ended up doing it and having a good reason as to why they did it. But it was kind of like they tell you who the killer is right away in the beginning of them in like the first like 10 minutes of the movie or 15 minutes. They tell you who killed the main character.
Yeah.
Or the main I guess the person who everybody's trying to figure out was murdered. So they tell you who did it, but then they don't tell you. I guess I can't give anything away either.
Yeah.
But
well, because I saw one, and it's like if I don't say the name of it, it's not a spoiler because it is this general whodunit storyline, right? So it's like could I give the ending away where they reveal who did it, and if I don't say any names, it's like that's not a spoiler, right?
What did you just say?
Yeah, I'm confused now.
Okay, all right.
Wait, what?
I was confused as I was talking earlier, by the way. I was like, I have no idea what I'm saying because I'm trying not to say anything. But what were you saying?
So, like, if I said, oh, in this mystery movie, at the end, the killer is revealed to be the brother. That's not a spoiler, right? If I say something like that. So for example, I was like, well, I saw one who done it, where at the end they reveal everyone did it.
Right.
So, like, yeah, that's not a spoiler.
That's not a spoiler.
No.
Yeah.
But also, that's one of those fucking cheap cop-out fucking who done
Cop-out.
Yeah.
Fucking cop-out. So should we do spoilers?
Yeah, but keep in mind it's light spoilers for just volume 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not anything too major. But yeah, this will be the section where we can get slightly more spoilery. Meghan just opens with, who did it?
Zooey mama.
Oh, I forgot.
The spoilers are coming. Should I change that?
You should. It's up to you to.
Should I change
Yeah,
it?
you should change
You
it.
wanna change
I
it?
don't get Zooey Mama.
It's a reference to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's
Okay,
a book
is that that's
series
crazy?
and
I didn't know there was a manga
About
called-
you.
Ha ha
I thought you were going to get me first, so I got you.
Nope, I was going after her.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
sorry.
you!
No, it wasn't even to say it was. I didn't know there was a manga about that. I was saying like, oh, because this is supposed to be manga related.
Oh yeah, because
A personal attack was not on my on my plan at all.
You see how I on guard? I
You're
have to be?
defensive. You're
Yeah.
defensive because you do roast.
You can't turn you attacking as like, if anything, it's your fault.
I had to get you before you got me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you're slinging them out left and right.
Just
dude.
take
I have to
responsibility for what you did.
I have to build a thick skin and a quick wit, dude. So I threw that out fast because I didn't want my heart hurt.
Oh, but now it's hurt because you hurt
Yeah.
your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Not
did
best
it.
friend.
Congratulations. You didn't hurt your heart. You hurt mine. You did it. You did it, Josh.
You did it.
I like getting applauded. So
I don't know what I would change it to, honestly.
Just wing one more right now.
I don't know.
Isn't there some hunter phrase you can say? It's like activate Nen spoiler.
Activate Nen
I'll
spoiler.
figure it out. I might do like a
We'll workshop it.
anime voice or something. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Do holy spoilers.
Holy spoiler.
Oh, like Priestess?
I was listening to the fucking OP. Like, it came up on my SoundCloud feed, and I was just like, this fucking OP is so funny. Her voice, and I watched the live version of it, and she didn't even sing it. Like, she literally was like, it was so much lower. It like her voice in the recording was high.
Yeah.
They were playing, they were playing the song as she was singing it.
Yeah.
And her voice, she's like, dream unto, and I was like, that does not sound like you. You're like, I was like, what the fuck? Sorry. Anyway, it was good, but
No, I've been watching behind the scenes of voice actor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for Halo, and like the guy who does Gravemind, he did like, you think like, oh, what kind of visual effects or like audio effects did they add for that voice? Just none.
wow.
He just
Really?
did that voice, and he's like just doing it on its own. It was spookier than the actual Gravemind.
Voice
Wow.
actors are the best.
They are, but sometimes they ruin it, dude. Like if I know who they look like or what they look like.
If you know their
Not
appearance.
Ash Ketchum though, right?
Bro, the girl who voices Ash Ketchum is fine, dude. She's so fucking beautiful. Oh my god. If you don't know who she is yet, Google Ash or YouTube Ash Ketchum voice actor. She does this whole video.
You know who else
Wow.
is? Tara Strong's really pretty.
Yeah.
And Lauren Bailey, the voice of Toru Honda.
Oh, yeah, I did see.
And she's done so much shit too.
I did see some voice recording sessions with her.
The fucking Kyo voice actor.
Oh my god, yeah.
And also Yuki.
Well, yeah, dude, they both look like fucking dads, but
They're
like
like dads. They're like dads. And I love Kyo's voice. Like Kyo, like that voice is so iconic, and is amazing. It fits him so well.
Who's Kyo?
It's
Well,
a Fruits Basket.
Kyo, yeah, it's Fruits
Oh,
Basket.
okay.
They play
Sorry.
like angsty teenage boys, but they're like 40-something.
That's so interesting
men.
that they'll have a girl do like a boy's voice, but for a teenager, it's an old man.
Well, the logic here is that they wanted to get the same because they had an original series years ago, and so when they did the remake, they wanted to hire the same voice actors.
And
so
they did. They
years
did.
had passed, and it's fine. Like,
I mean, they look like that
Oh,
like
yeah.
back in the day too. They did not. They weren't like super hot, and then they like transitioned to dad.
Bro,
like no, they always kind of
if you
did not look
picture
like them.
Dad, and it looks like them, especially one of them, dude. Like
Yeah.
I imagine when he's doing his interview, he's got like groceries next to him, you know? Like,
And
gotta
he's just
go.
like Toru Honda.
Yeah.
Yuki's fucking voice. He's just like Miss Honda. It's
So
like so
strange.
light and okay, but yeah, that's
Anyway.
voice actors are cool. But yeah, my favorite
We're
part
in
I
the
wrote
spoilers
down.
now.
yeah,
All this
Ooh.
backstory for Rey, and she's the first to go
yes.
with a stake in the chest, no less.
Yeah, she got a bunch
Whoa,
of.
is that Dr. Seuss over there? Jesus Christ!
gives me powers.
They were like cubes, right? They were like.
Yeah, it was like a
I didn't know
steak.
this was supposed to be steaks. I was like, why did she get impaled with a bunch of cubes?
I think they were thick.
He's got
steaks.
cubes on the mind.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, you're a fucking cube head, bro. That's all you fucking think about, dude.
Oh, most deaf.
How to get into cubes, dude. How to get out of cubes.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Everybody turned on me really quickly.
Because you took it.
You just keep. You just keep
You
doing
just
it.
keep me hanging.
I was talking about the movie. I don't know what you guys were.
Yeah,
were
the
fucking-
cube.
So this
Thinking.
leads me to my speculation. Is I'm assuming
Mhm.
she's responsible for all of it because of the way if I had to guess who did it, it would be either her and she faked her death, or it's slash her and she hypnotized someone into doing it because they mention.
Oh, God damn it, Cody.
They mention hypnosis a lot, and I'm like, why would they bring that up and then have it not be relevant?
That is such
Literally.
a odd. This is why I need to watch movies and read things with Cody, because he points out things to me that are obvious, but when I'm reading them, I'm like, who could possibly do it? I don't see anybody.
I
kind of
envy you, Josh. I kind of envy you. You could just like blindly watch something and have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
2 chapters devoted to them saying, "Wow, you were a really good hypnosis, weren't you? You were really good at hypnotism. You're bitter about things. That's crazy. Well, you're really good at hypnotism,
Dude. She is bitter about things. She's bitter about things. Why would they mention hypnosis? It is such an odd thing to mention.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't she be on like that reality TV show that she was on for like dancing?
Because she wanted to like escape. That was the whole thing. Like, she was not wanting to be on TV, I think.
No, but I mean, like, why, if that wasn't an important plot point, why wouldn't they have made her talent something else? The writer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why wouldn't they have made it?
That's the problem with something written down. It's like, yeah, that's not just random. That has to mean something.
Yeah.
It's either to trick me into thinking it's supposed to be important, or it actually is important.
Yeah, I don't think they would go through, like, literally, that's why I was like, so much backstory. Like,
no one else has gotten backstory except for the girl with hypnotism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe just like, I don't know, to make her death more impactful. I mean, that would be crazy though if they
worked.
just,
Because
the one that you're the most emotionally invested in dies immediately.
maybe they did it for a reason. But I honestly think that there's something else.
That's why I would think that she probably faked her, because why would all that be set up just to have her die?
And why was she the only one with her cell phone?
Yeah.
And why was she the only one without legs?
She had legs.
I mean,
still had them, Josh.
She still has them.
They were still there.
Yeah.
Can't use them.
I was just trying to like be a part of the team right now.
And she died first.
Mm-hmm.
So like, did she just get beaten with a wrench and then they dragged her over, or she also got drugged and then that's
the thing, like, no one knows. And then Josh said that there's that guy that, or you haven't met him yet, there was like a person in the like a
surveillance
room. Yeah, surveillance room.
Oh yeah, I got to that.
Okay, yeah, and then he's just there and they're like, he must have did it, and then he was like dead.
Yeah. Well, also that was weird. He had like a thumbtack in the back of his mask.
And it was like
drenched
morphine,
in a poison.
and then he woke up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just started.
And he was like, I killed him. It's like,
also,
bruh.
yeah, dude, he was gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I didn't like that the main character, basically what we're talking about is the guy in the bunny costume who they thought was behind it all started choking the main character, and the main character, first of all, he was already drugged up, the guy in the bunny costume. The main character just kicked him off of him, and he started coughing up blood and died, and then the main character is like suffering with the repercussions of like murdering somebody.
Yeah.
And it's like, you didn't murder him.
You didn't do anything.
The other characters do quickly say like, no, I mean, what else could you have done in that scenario? And also there was a thumbtack in there. And by taking somehow you couldn't take the helmet off without poking him with the thumbtack. This is one of those things where I'm not clear on the rules as far as like, okay, so like the wheelchair girl, she didn't even get a chance to play the game. She was immediately killed, and then this guy was tied up to a chair and forced to watch screens showing everything happen.
Yeah,
but then weird. Was he even playing that kind of game, or
he had a barcode, so he must have been.
Oh, he did have a barcode?
Yeah, he did have a barcode.
Okay,
I don't think I saw that yet.
Oh yeah, he has a barcode, and they use his body to open something. But yeah, I think that they made him be like, I killed someone. Everyone else was just like, what could you whatever, to show like he has the most like empathy maybe for death.
Look,
and
dude, I'm killing you for less. All right.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
wait. I mean, if you're coming at me violently,
sure, but I mean, you wouldn't be traumatized for murdering a person. I mean,
if he was wearing a bunny mask and I was in a room, locked in a room, with
situation.
Strangers who had barcode tattooed on them, I know I wouldn't feel bad. I'd be like, don't dress like a bunny and kidnap people. But go ahead.
Yeah, because they don't know.
One, he was the victim, but two, this does remind me of The Collector. Have you seen that?
It sounds familiar.
From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, it reminds me of. No, there's a horror movie where it's like a robber goes to like rob a house. and he finds out that the family that was living there got kidnapped and put into like a Saw-like scenario, and the house was like that serial killer like booby traps the house, so when like police show up, they all get like killed.
Yeah.
What?
So the
what year did that come out?
I don't. Why you guys keep asking about
Because it's
specific
important.
years?
No, I mean we were just curious.
Was it
Sorry that we're
like was it
interested in what you're
older?
saying.
Was it newer? 'Cause
I would
sounds
say
very
it's
familiar.
a 2000 and above era.
It's
I don't
called.
think it's that
It's
old.
called the Collector.
It should be called The Collector, or yeah, because the guy collects like a victim from each. He kills everyone except for one of the people who gets kidnapped and you never see again.
Oh my god.
So he collects.
He collects.
So the Collector came out in 2009,
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
and I did see this movie.
the thief has this whole thing of like, well, he is a thief, but he's not gonna let like a family die, and you see him dealing with those.
There's one similar to that where they literally there's two guys I think or a girl and a guy and they go into a house to rob
Is
and
that
then
the
Oh yeah.
and then they get fucked up. I
by
love
the
that
blind
movie.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's
movie
fucking
is
great.
incredible, dude.
That movie's so fucking scary.
It's so scary. It's
that
about
movie's scary.
like you guys were saying. It's about a blind guy who these young kids think they can rob because he's blind and rich.
Yeah.
Or has money.
Yeah.
And it turns out he's like ex-military, so he turns off all the lights. They can't see shit. He's blind, so he's running on like.
Dude, I feel bad for them because that guy was a psycho. He was waiting for someone to
I
just
think-
fucking
I think
come
they
in
had
and
that-
kill.
Is rough.
They had to add
Oh,
him being
yeah.
like a little like negative things towards him because the entire set was like they deserve to be killed by him.
At the beginning.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're just gonna
Wait.
rob a blind
But without
guy.
giving, I don't want to give that the ending of that movie away because it is a
Was it
really
nasty?
good. It was pretty nasty.
Very nasty, extremely nasty.
Am I-
Extremely nasty
am I
and
thinking
morally like.
This is
Oh,
here's a
shit,
here's
it's
a
with the girl, right?
Yeah, here's something that'll spoil
Oh.
it,
But
only
I
if you already
also-
know what's happening.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah. I got that. Yeah.
that
But
part was scary.
the-
Oh my god.
I didn't like The Collector that much, but its sequel is one of my favorite movies, is The Collection, which also I appreciate the hell out of them not just going The Collector too, and actually,
Yeah.
Perfect.
because in that one, like they're like full on like trying to stop this guy, and what he does to people he kidnaps is he'll just drug them up and like do like surgery to blind them and like attach like knives to their arms and stuff and just like drugs them to where they don't know what's going on, and he'll just like unleash them on people that are trapped who like so they're like
Oh.
they have no idea what's happening. They like those are like his minions that he uses to kill people.
Holy shit.
And that was the vibe I got from this guy who was like just stuck to a chair. I don't guess he wasn't tied up, was he?
No.
No.
He was just like subdued.
Oh
via
yeah, they
the
said
morphine.
like by taking the helmet off, it woke him up, but also it poisoned him.
Yeah, very confusing. And it was a thumbtack. It wasn't some high tech fucking syringe device.
Yeah, someone was like, "Oh, it's probably a fast-acting poison," and it's moved on. I don't know if that's setting something up. That seemed a little too like, really 10-second poison. Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, and I know he was a victim in that situation, but also if you're, wearing a fucking Donnie Darko costume,
That
And
someone
you're-
puts
Frank?
on
well, yeah, I mean, I can't help what people do to you, but I know I can help what you do to me, and that's all I'm saying.
you. Interesting.
So just don't get trapped in a room with me. How about that, guy?
Don't get trapped in a room with Josh.
Yeah, no,
and
he
watch
will
The
kill
Collection.
you. He will kill you. What'd you say? I will kill for
I'll
less.
kill you
Yeah,
for less.
I will kill you for
I
less.
didn't say I have killed for less. Don't say that. But I
I've heard
have.
of foods for less.
I've
Get
heard
ready
of-
for kill for less.
Kill for less.
I have been to an escape room. I'll have you know, and
Oh.
I've
Did you make it out?
yeah, I'm actually a very valuable member of the team. And
You
I-
make it out? Wait, he just poofs.
I'm like, oh,
You didn't make it out.
fuck.
You look. Yeah, you're still in the room.
Oh shit.
I did have a very weird experience. I went through an escape room phase where I was going a lot because
You wanted
Because
to escape.
You're trendy.
yeah, I'm not trendy. I wanted to escape. Thank you, Megan.
So you volunteered to be
That
locked
wasn't
in
a
a
good.
room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That. Don't say thank you for that. That was that was kind of
It was
sad.
better than being bullied by Cody. So thank you, Megan.
Okay.
But there was an actor. There was an actor at the one I went to who was like chained to the like pipes in a bathroom, right? And
Oh
you
my
had to dig
God.
through fake shit to get this key.
Fake shit.
Yeah, don't get excited.
I mean, that's crazy.
Maybe-
What is it? Was it
maybe
like?
that's how your
it didn't
eye got
smell, right?
infected. No.
Oh, that's
Maybe that's how my.
Yeah.
because they can make synthetic like poop smell. So why don't they? Why wouldn't
That
they
would
make
be
it
a little
smell?
too much.
Yeah, maybe it was too much. I don't
And
know.
why was it poop? They could have done trash and.
I mean, I liked that it was
Vomit.
poop, I
Well,
liked
you saw
it.
I got excited.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah. But there was a guy chained in the bathroom. He was chained to the pipes, and he was like, scaring us and stuff. The lights were flickering, yada yada yada. We solve. I go there with a girl I'm dating at the time.
Ooh,
right? Yeah, because I'm thinking, I can protect you, kind of thing.
From a fake scenario that's not actually happening.
Fake scenario where you know you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
This is just like a simulation.
A lot of thrill there. A lot of thrill there, Josh.
By
Oh,
volunteering.
machismo.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll solve these puzzles for you.
This is just to see how you see I would react in a real situation.
I won't ask for clues, babe. Not me.
My point is that when the whole thing was over and we got out, the fucking guy was like hitting on her. And she was like kind of into it.
Oh, man.
The actor? Chained up?
Yeah. He was chained up, covered in fake shit. And he had more game than I did. And she liked it. And so we broke up.
This is like I want to pick on you for stuff, but then it just gets really sad.
So we broke up.
Because of that?
Good.
Not because of that, but because she would do
certainly
things like
has
that.
to be. Yeah, that's got to be a
She was
contributing.
into it.
But we took a souvenir photo.
With the guy?
No, not with the guy.
Oh, I thought that was like you just see her like making eye contact with the guy. Yeah.
And I posted it, and I said the only thing she escaped was our relationship.
Maybe they're together now.
I hope so. I really do. And back to your point, by the way, about me taking a girl I was dating to an escape room and I quote, flex my machismo. Okay. I was showing her that I'm a valuable asset in a dangerous, high-stakes situation.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's not a dangerous, high-stakes situation. It's a fake thing. It's not real.
No, but it's like a simulation.
You want to show a girl how you are in a high-stakes situation, you take her bear hunting with a bow and arrow.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. That's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Poor bear.
Here's the difference, though.
I mean, they're bears. They're not people.
What you're saying is like, because there's a pet peeve of mine that when I go to like Halloween horror nights at theme parks, when they do those, when the workers dress up like Leatherface and chase you with chainsaws, I hate when boyfriends show up to those places and be like, "Oh, it's okay, babe, I got you." It's like, yeah, that's fake.
Okay,
But
that would be. I think that's better.
No, that's
I think
not
that's better.
I get your of like when I get the whole point is like I'm gonna act not afraid. It's like, dude, what are you here for?
Yeah,
I get spooked at Halloween hunt because it's like, why else? And also, I'm afraid of roller coasters. So
I've never been.
You've never been.
I don't
that
like
seems
them.
like a thing you would.
I don't like them at all. I don't like getting scared.
That's scary. I'll tell you what's really scary is the 3-hour wait lines.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's.
I might try it. I mean, obviously not.
How
I
did
don't
that
know.
convince you to?
Well, because I used to be when I was younger. You remember Scandia when that was a thing? Scandia, they had the horror nights, and I heard it was pretty crazy. And my dad bought me a ticket, and then we were like outside in the line, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah, tell you,
I
if you're,
fucking can't do this. And then he's had to sell my ticket.
here's what. It's once a year. If you're gonna go, get the fast pass because it's not worth it with those wait lines. It's genuinely like don't bother unless you're gonna get the fast pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. My point.
You gotta wait for like a 5-minute like walk through where everyone behind you is like, hurry, we got like 100 more people to go.
Yeah. My point is that, you're going there to be scared. Those are clearly actors. There's no point in acting brave because there's no actual fucking danger. However,
don't worry, babe.
Room,
Here's how I am against someone dressed up like a skeleton.
Exactly. If we're ever mugged by fucking the headless horseman.
Okay, so you're saying
I'm saying those puzzles are real.
Okay. Yeah.
that you're using the same. It's the same logic.
No. Those actors are acting. The fucking puzzles and the timer ticking down is real. Anyway.
So But wait, I guess I like that no one even brought up the idea that this was fake in the manga. No one went like, okay, who said it? Because we were just talking about this game, and now we're in the game. Who set this up?
There always is that character, too.
Yeah.
Well, because
and then they die, but then actually you find out that they set it up.
Yeah.
That's the general rule that I found is the first person to die is usually behind it. Which is why I'm assuming the wheelchair girl is behind this. And I guess maybe I should learn her name. Is that me?
Ray.
The former idol.
Hazama
okay.
Ray. I said, OMG wheelchair girl. I love Hazama Ray. And then I wrote,
Ray,
no.
She was really cute, though.
She was cute.
Okay. Well, let's. I guess let's get to final thoughts then, and possibly ratings and all that, because we've given a fair amount away. Again, all Volume 1 stuff.
Wait, did we miss? What is there anything actually revealed beyond like after?
But it's enough to keep you interested. it's enough. It's like enough breadcrumbs to make you want to keep reading.
Yeah.
The thing that they reveal about the main character, that's why I'm under the impression that he was hypnotized.
The thing that they reveal about him. Oh, yeah. So again, very light spoilers for Volume 1, but they reveal that he was the one that sent the message to one of the other members.
Ah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
so it's like
yeah.
either his phone got hacked
Or he was hypnotized.
and also that would explain how everyone was able to get like kidnapped in a business.
Right.
Where like you can't leave through the bathroom, you have to go through the front door.
Yeah.
So I would assume that everyone was really like, oh, look at this watch. I'm like, that is a crazy watch. And then you wake up and now you're
like,
Yeah.
let's go.
now the girl you were gonna date is crucified because she's a liar.
Aren't they all, Cody?
Liar.
Oh, it's so true.
Yeah, remember when he was
All of
like,
them.
I don't know if you remember
All of
that.
them.
Yeah, that guy that you're like, he's not a dick. He like was like, I don't have a problem with hating girls.
Well,
And he
Yeah.
almost decked her in
And
the
he hit the
fucking
other guy
face.
hard.
I like that. I don't like when girls think they can hide behind the whole like.
No, but what was she doing?
Well, she was being a fucking.
Oh my god. She
Get her,
literally
Cody,
no.
get her.
I like there was a Batman cartoon where he's fighting a villainess and she's like, "You wouldn't hit a girl, would you?" And he goes, "The hammer of justice is unisex," and he beats the shit.
Is that the cartoon?
Yeah.
What's that anime that we were watching? I can't remember where. Oh no, you guys weren't. It was.
I'll tell you what you were doing is you were taking my fucking headphone wire and unplugging it
Oh, I always do that to you
because
because
you kicked it.
I always do
sounds
that to
good,
you
though,
because
still.
Not even gonna bother plugging
'Cause,
it
you
back
know.
in. Whatever. I could hear you guys.
It's good.
in Konosuba they
I can see.
in
Well, that's good. Yeah, you're blind and I can't hear.
I wanted you
And
to
Josh
be
is
unequal.
fucking Josh. So
So yeah, I'm already handicapped, huh?
yeah, left-handed. Ugh.
I love being left-handed. But in Konosuba, that's what the main character always says. He always says like, "I believe in equality, so I'm gonna hit you." You know, and he hits everybody. But anyway, let's get to our final thoughts and ratings, so we can move on to the game before we get too far into this episode. So, Megan, what were your final thoughts on everything?
My final thoughts, I will definitely continue reading it. I liked it. Like you said, it was kind of basic and they just added elements.
Cody, take your microphone
What's wrong
out.
with you?
Take your microphone out, and then twist the thing around. Twist it the way that makes it tighter, not the way that makes it looser. You keep going.
That's a great plan.
No,
Josh.
even tighter.
What are we doing?
That's as far.
No,
No,
you can-
no. That was a great. Yeah, thanks. No, thank you. Keep talking.
You're doing it wrong. But go ahead, Megan.
I will give it 4 out of 5 barcodes.
Whoa.
It did what it was doing well. I mean, it was kind of basic, but I'll keep reading it for the mystery to be solved.
Yeah, Cody has somehow turned it
What did he-
completely backwards. There you go, Cody.
Oh.
See? Ta-da. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Is that what you said?
Yeah. For at
I
least
mean-
the first volume, I mean,
What are your issues with it?
That's solid.
because it's just kind of like we were saying, it's not very like original, I guess.
Yeah, this is like
it's just the elements that they add are original, and I hope that the further along as we start seeing more hints and clues, it'll get better. That's my hope.
this is like because it's a short story. It's like 4 volumes.
Yeah.
And it's a thriller, so it's like I don't know if any of my issues are going to be issues when the story is resolved or not. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, is this generic?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it setting up generic scenarios for them to do a little
That's a great point.
spinsy doodles on me?
Fancy doodles.
That's a great point because it could be a very unique twist or reveal, but we don't know that yet. And that's what those stories heavily rely on, is that reveal and that twist. And whether they're good or not, usually determines whether the overall story is good.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with Cody. I would recommend it, though, especially if you like Saw and any of the movies that we talked about. If you like fucking cubes and escape rooms and
Yeah.
collectors, then then I think it's a really cool manga. I would recommend it. I didn't read a full volume, but I would agree with Megan's rating. It's solid. It's solid. And if you like that genre, I highly recommend it. Not highly recommend it. But
Highly.
I recommend it.
Cool.
if you want to read a thriller, read this one. It does what a thriller is supposed to do.
Yeah.
And do you have a theory on who done it?
Oh, this will be a great way to put a bow on it. We could say our predictions for who we think done it. Now that you guys have mentioned the wheelchair girl, I kind of think it was her. But if I had to guess, I would say maybe it's the girl who didn't want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking that, or just the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the combination of it, I think the main character was hypnotized into doing it.
Yep.
Which that is their like way around. So he technically didn't do it, but he did do it.
So who done it?
Well,
no one.
He's the technically the wolf. It's the who's the wolf.
Yes,
not
because
whodunit.
it's which is I don't like that they did like it's a wolf disguised as a rabbit. It's like we have the phrase wolf in sheep's clothing. We have a whole thing around
True
that.
that. True that.
But who
bunnies are cuter.
They are cuter.
And they can be scarier.
And they can be scary.
Sure.
Donnie Darko's terrifying. The rabbits in this are terrifying. Bugs Bunny.
Well, here's the thing.
Lola Bunny. Give me some of that.
Terrifying.
Oh, no.
Break me off a piece of that fucking carrot. You know?
Oh, God.
Anyway, I think it was the girl who didn't want to play.
Yeah, I think so too.
You think it was the one who didn't want to play?
Yeah, I think it was the one because like they reveal.
Because that's like
they reveal like that there's like a book of all their information, like a detailed like research manual on all of them, and she's in it. And they're like, why would she be in it if it was like spur of the moment?
Right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Well, there's no way of knowing. We can speculate all day.
Well, is it that she didn't want to? Like was she playing?
No, she was not. She never played the game. She wasn't in that group. They were just meeting up because they were all game players and they wanted to meet up. She just was in the situation. So why would she be in the book?
Yeah. She just happened to be shopping with her dad that day.
So they must have known.
Okay. I think multiple people were hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hypno.
Yeah. We could speculate all day, but the truth is it could literally all be a dream. Yeah. We have no idea.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. And then he like wakes up and is like, man, I never got to play karaoke.
Yeah, he's still in the bathroom.
That lady, that girl was just like, I'm going to sing. That's so annoying. She's the only one who could sing.
Yeah, don't go to karaoke if you can sing good.
Yeah.
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 That's not fair.
No, it's incredibly fair.
No, it's not.
Yeah, people who can sing with talent, this karaoke's not for you, okay?
Well,
because you know what you do? You ruin it for everyone else.
Well,
because now, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go up.
It's not about showing your talent. It's just about having fun with your friends.
Yeah, and you know what's fun? Feeling a sense of camaraderie, feeling comfortable,
fine.
feeling like we're all equally bad at something, not being outshined. That's
and you
not
guys
fun.
go to karaoke.
That's not fun being outshined.
Go to fucking karaoke then.
Oh, are you saying this is your secret way of saying you're a great singer?
I never said it was secret. I never brought up. I never got brought up.
I thought you were going to say I never said I was a good singer, but you said I never said it was a secret.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're a good singer.
I feel like you still have fun though.
Who knows?
Mehgan,
I do
drop
have
us a
fun.
beat.
And I do impressions. I do my Elvis. I do Axl Rose.
I don't think you understand what we're saying though. I think you're because I think you're a good I think you're probably a good singer and you do really good impressions, but you're probably still fun to go with.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people who go to karaoke and go like,
yeah.
Let me just.
Yeah, no. I don't want to pick no Whitney Houston. I don't want to pick no fucking, ballad. I'm not doing that at karaoke if I'm going with my friends. I'm singing fucking Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
I'm singing
I'm singing Queen. Singing
Queen is a little
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Queen is a little up there. Queen is a little.
I mean, that's what everybody sings at karaoke.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
karaoke tangent.
Read down if you want, if you like that kind of thing. But Meghan has a game planned for us today, and from what I understand, it's a game similar to like those mafia type games, or it's a D&D style.
No, it's like a D&D style. So
Okay,
like I wrote. It's like a scenario, and you get to choose choices, and depending on your choices that you choose, it changes the story in the game.
Reminds me of the Final Destination DVD that I bought, where you could choose who lives and who dies.
I like those. Oh well, not that, but I like those types of.
My problem was
stories.
that with any of those movies, if you choose the wrong answer, the movie's over.
Well, that might happen here. That might happen here.
But then they always try to cleverly like get you back in, like by saying like, well, the movie's over, so and they'll rewind it, and you have to pick the right one, and it's like, okay, well then it's not a choice.
Yeah, I mean, people would be mad if they couldn't. It's just fucking stop.
Well, that's a lot of interactive games. They get by on that too, where it's like if you make the wrong choice, they just give you a roundabout way of being in the exact same situation if you made the right one. And that whole, it just like those Telltale games, it all relies on you just never playing the game again.
No, it does.
Yeah.
That's why I watch I literally watched gameplays of those.
Because it's not good enough to be a movie, and it's not good enough to play it. Because what they do, I'll go on this rant. Well, you join me. Because they do this thing, those Telltale motherfuckers, where they go, like, if you make a choice, they'll have a character, like, to a character, they'll go like, oh, you know,
they remember
Bobby
that.
will remember this, and they have to do that because that is the consequence of that choice, is you getting that little pop up. Because later on you'll meet them and they're like, yeah, I remember you. You killed my child. Anyway, we still have to team up together.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has no difference.
And you're like,
in the outcome.
consequences.
Sometimes
I participated in this story.
Sometimes it's drastic. I love those. I love the Walking Dead whole franchise of those with Clementine, and
I've never played any of those games.
They're fun to watch. Like I think I watched PewDiePie play them.
I
don't
watch
like PewDiePie?
The only playthroughs I watch are the ones with no commentary.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a serial killer.
No, it's just
all right.
Video game cutscenes just make a movie. And
I hope you guys get the bad end immediately.
I know. I'm kind of curious. Let's just play this game really quick because I'm excited.
Megan will remember this. Okay. All right.
It's a warm August evening. Cody, Josh, and Meghan just finished recording Volume 1 podcast, an anime and manga podcast where they review a new manga each week. They walk down Josh's staircase, careful not to step on Monty. They head for the front door. Cody, Josh, and Meghan talk briefly about their plans for the next week's recording, then suddenly the house across the street is filled with horrific screaming.
Oh my God.
Anyone! The person screams out. Before Cody and Josh even have time to react, Meghan runs past them towards the house. Josh and Cody reluctantly follow her to ensure she doesn't do anything stupid, very much in her character. Without hesitation, Meghan tries to open the door, but to no avail. The front door is locked. Damn!
Oh. Damn, it's fucking locked!
Meghan says anxiously.
What should we do?
As Meghan asks this, hollering is still blaring. Choice number 1, go through the backyard. Choice number 2, look for a spare key.
Okay, well, you already set up the story as you being the hero, so...
No, this is just...
Meghan immediately runs to help, like how she would always do, and is completely accepted as being a character trait.
Okay.
Josh and Cody reluctantly follow you to help save people's lives.
Okay, what's the choice?
Okay,
they play rock, paper, scissors if you guys don't choose
Go
the same
around
one.
the back.
What was the other choice?
Look for a spare key.
Go around the back.
Okay, go to the backyard.
Megan's already back there, and she saved everybody.
Both Josh and Cody decide to head towards the back of the house to see if there are any entrances. Meghan, for whatever reason... Sorry, I can't really read well. Meghan, for whatever reason, is leading the group, probably because both Josh and Cody can see clearly above her head, and also because she's tough as shit and she's a total badass. The summer air is hot and dry, almost suffocating, but maybe that's just given the circumstances. Sweat drips from their foreheads from a mixture of heat and anticipation. Walking down a poorly stoned path, they find the backyard. Extremely overgrown and a hint of dog shit fills the air.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Oh my God!
That was my line in the script?
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Whoa, I'm sorry, that was really loud. Okay.
Cody and Meghan jump.
I stepped in dog shit, Josh says defeatedly.
Okay. It's more like, I stepped in dog shit.
Yeah, there you go.
That is defeated.
Cody and
Yeah,
Meghan IRL LOL for a moment, only for a moment, before they both notice the back door. As Cody goes to reach for the back door, Meghan says,
Wait! What's that right there?
Meghan points to the entrance of the basement.
There might be a way to sneak... Oh, there might be a way to get in the house and sneak without anyone knowing. Safer, maybe?
Meghan shrugs. Choice number 2, go through the basement. Choice number 2, or go through the back door.
Go through I'm still cleaning shit off my shoes, so you... What kind of shit is it?
It's dog shit.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe the arsonist fucking dropped one before he left. You know?
Ooh.
And I could have fucking DNA'd it.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, have that. The Josh DNA test the poop he's stepped in.
I'm like, it's for sure dog. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm gonna... Let's go through the basement.
All right. Uh-oh. I feel like that was the wrong choice.
Both Josh and Cody shrug and help Meghan open the door to the basement.
Yeah, help her.
Although the
instead
door
of
looks
doing
heavy, it
entirely
opens
on her
with
own.
ease, almost as though the door wanted to be open.
The
They
door
begin
that
to
is
walk
on-
Why do you
down,
need help?
still hearing the screams echo through the August air. It's pitch black. The creaking of the stairs down is almost as loud as the screaming. Suddenly, one of the boards breaks and Meghan falls down remaining steps. It's not funny, but for some reason, Cody and Josh both try to hold back their laughter. With a sudden thud, Meghan is lying at the bottom of the stairs. She manages to get up, but then, snap! A figure in the darkness breaks her leg with a baseball bat. Cody and Josh try to run, but it's too late. The door is locked, and there's no way out. This is the end. Bad choice.
Meghan, are you okay?
What the hell was that?
It did its job.
You fall down the stairs and get beaten with a baseball bat,
And then you guys die.
and then we
Wait,
die.
how do we die?
I don't know. That's
We're not even allowed to try.
Oh, the door's locked. So
the
we get
door's
trapped in
locked.
the
Yeah,
fire.
you get trapped in the basement.
Well, I'll be
All right.
damned.
So, do you guys want to do the other choice, or is that it?
Yeah, let's go through the door because I wanted to play dangerously. I really wanted to go through the door, but you stopped me, literally in the story and in real
yeah,
life.
because
Okay, well, we
it's
get-
all
Meghan
for
set the fire.
Meghan planted the poop in the backyard for me to step on.
What fire?
I thought there was a fire.
No.
Oh, people are just screaming?
Yeah, there's like just a scream.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go
I
through the
guess I-
back door.
read
And I'm gonna, because we've heard screaming while doing this podcast, and you do not go running to go.
Okay,
help.
that's not important right now.
Yeah, and to be clear, yeah, we hear them from the screams from next door.
Yeah, because they beat their children.
Definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, this is like a video game. We get one life. This is our only life because we're coming up to the end of the
Oh
episode.
yeah, are we?
So
Okay,
this
okay.
Is our,
All right, so
this is our
is
only chance.
this is it. Okay.
They all agree to head through the back door. Weird how the front door is locked, but the back is wide open. They go through the door, all of them shaking like Scooby and Shaggy as they enter the home. All the lights are off and only the TV is on. The living room has furniture, but they're all covered with plastic. The plastic is brown and old. Like at this point, let people just sit on your damn couch. They continue through the living room and see
Very
the door
true.
to the kitchen. The kitchen is lit with the kitchen is lit with a pale yellow flicker between the openings of the door. There they find an eerily well-kept kitchen. It's spotless and out of place compared to the rest of the house. On the table, Cody finds a single key.
Hey Josh, is this the key to your heart?
Yes! It's all been for this. It's all been for this one moment.
Is this the key to your heart? Josh IRL LOLs and kind of blushes.
What? No, Cody? Baka?
Well, I wonder where this leads to, Meghan says.
Mehgan says, I think we should look upstairs for any locked doors or check in any of the rooms downstairs. We shouldn't split up, because I'm fucking scared.
Meghan whisper screams.
Choice number 3, downstairs or upstairs?
Well, we already went to the basement, right? But
So,
let's go upstairs.
yeah.
Okay, we died.
They decide to look upstairs for any locked doors. As they are climbing up the stairs, they hear a faint noise, almost like the coo of a dove. Very soft and gentle, which is an extreme contrast to the distant and yet constant screaming. They try one door to the right, then to the left. All are able to open and are filled with boxes and trash heaps. They continue to search with only their flashlights to keep them sane. They find one door at the end of the hallway.
You go first.
Says Cody.
Why me? Whisper yells Josh.
Because
Because I dropped my glasses and I can't see.
he was lying.
Mild
He has
astigmatism.
he was lying. He has them on. Josh just didn't turn behind him. Josh hesitantly opens the door to find Meghan facing in the corner of the room, Blair Witch style. When Josh reaches to touch her shoulder, thump! Cody and Josh are both knocked unconscious. There is no escape. Bad end.
How can you guys pick both bad ends? You guys suck at this.
Wait.
So we go downstairs, that's the good end. But if we go in the basement, that's the bad end.
No.
If we go upstairs,
yes,
that's the bad
yes,
end.
yes. They all enter. Depending on which choice.
We enter through the backyard,
yes.
and if we go downstairs,
'Cause
that's not the basement.
because the killer is upstairs at the moment when you choose to go through the back door instead of the basement.
Okay, well, how about this?
So when he sees us going to the basement, he's like looking over and he goes, "I gotta run
Yes.
down there."
Yes.
But he
These are good. This is
that
yeah.
it's so good.
You guys like it?
I fucking love it. And how about this? Since we didn't have time to get to the final actual ending, one of us, I'll do it, will transcribe the right ending, the
Yes.
ending that we succeed in.
Yes.
And we'll post it to our Instagram page or our Twitter page, or we'll post it somewhere
Yeah.
for you to see at Volume 1 Pod.
And I want to make more for
Yes.
people to play. It's fun.
Are you the killer?
no, she got Blair Witched by. So
Don't ask me too many questions, okay?
Okay.
If you, I'll read you guys the good ends.
Okay.
Because it's genuinely like
I am invested.
well written, and I'm invested
Really?
as well. Yeah. No, I like when you were describing everything, I was like, I'm there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did
like
my
that.
job as
Oh.
the DD master.
I like that. Okay, don't pat your eye patch when you say something like that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Cool.
And if you're interested to see what the right ending is, where we don't die, horrible deaths.
Yeah, you guys both chose that's hilarious. I had a feeling. I was like, they're both gonna choose the bad ends.
It's more fun that way, though. I mean, maybe
It is
you're
funny.
right.
It's funny.
But yeah, go to Volume 1 Pod on Instagram or probably on Twitter too. But we'll post the right ending, and Megan might make some more of those things because that's a lot of fun. Okay, we reviewed Doubt. We talked about everything we wanted to talk about. You're reviewing next week, Cody. You're reviewing.
You guys know.
You are reviewing Dungeon Meshi,
Hey,
which I'm excited about
me too.
because it's not from 1914.
Yeah.
Which is probably where you get all your manga recommendations.
And it's a
from.
comedy.
And it's a comedy. So hopefully you'll like it. I think you might. I think I will. I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, you guys were told you'll probably like it more than me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And if you guys listening have any manga or watching have any manga suggestions and you want us to review a manga series that you enjoy, let us know through our DMs at Volume 1 Pod or message us on Twitter as well. And
Or comment on YouTube. That would be good
Megan.
too.
Thank you. Comment on YouTube and let us know
We
what
read those.
we do read them and respond to all of them. And
Yeah.
if you have a manga that you want us to review, please let us know. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the fucking subscribe button.
Hit that subby.
If you're still here, fucking tell it it's nasty before you
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
it too.
yeah.
Tell
Be
'em
like,
it's
you
dirty.
nasty subby.
And then hit it and then be like, do you like that after you hit it? You
Yeah.
know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. But until next time, we have to go out on our classic outro that never changes every episode, which is
Oh shit.
oh shit.
I think we did that.
We kind of did. We'll say hey Josh, is this the key to your heart?
Yeah, that's good.
We can go out on something like that.
God,
You like that, huh?
I just try to make fun of myself once.
That was really. I pulled that right out. I didn't practice at all, and I just pulled it out.
That was good. We'll say well, okay, what about the game? It could be something about the game, like doubt rabbits.
Don't doubt that this is a good manga.
Don't doubt the rabbit.
Don't doubt the wolf.
Look out for the wolf in rabbit's clothing.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that supporting you made you so sickened right now. Okay, let's go.
Check for barcodes.
Check for barcodes.
Check your body for your barcode.
Don't go to escape rooms with your girlfriends and let the actors hit on her.
That's good. I like that one. That's probably the best one so far.
That's a long one.
I like it.
If you want to do that
Okay.
to yourself, we can do that. But
I like it.
You feel like it's a little mean-spirited?
Cody, say yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's
don't
do
go
it.
to escape rooms and let your girlfriend get hit on by the actors. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And until next time,
Don't go to escape rooms and let the actor hit on your girlfriend.
Yep, nailed it. And the podcast,
Uh-huh.
we're done. No more no rework.
No
no
rework.
nothing.
We
We're
did
done.
it.
We did
We're
it.
done.
Yeah. I'm so curious.